rape was not taken seriously until like the 90s. That's nuts. We weren't like.
What do you mean not taken seriously? Like it wasn't a crime?
It wasn't like illegal to rape your wife until like the mid 80s, maybe late 80s. And then like you like in cases, they were like going through and talking about different cases, and all these cases about women that were like raped or murdered or both. It was just kind of like, well, like he's a promising young lad and he had a little bit to drink, and like it was like all the same, like regurgitated. And that's kind of crazy to me. And that kind of explains like a boomer mentality to me also. Burr, 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 boo rape.
Boo rape. And boomers.
But that's not what it was. And boomers.
My parents are boomers.
There are good boomers.
You gotta find the hippies.
Yeah.
You gotta find the ones that were hippies that were like, fuck Vietnam. Those are the boomers.
Those are the good ones.
Those are the good boomers.
We love them. We need a different word for them to differentiate.
Hippies, I think,
Roombas.
is the word.
Hippies.
They love. My mom had the bell bottoms, and they were rocking all that.
Those are
shit.
coming back. I'm trying to make them come back so bad. I want bell bottoms. I want the bell bottoms. I want the high waist. Yeah.
Doesn't really matter this time of year.
That's true.
Fucking hoodies and
hoodies and jeans, 10 socks.
Yeah.
2 hats.
If you're gonna dress slut, you got to hit the coat check this time of year.
That
you
is
got to wear
true.
some big kind of coat over it.
Or you need to drink enough that you just don't feel it.
So do you go clubbing a lot this time of year?
No,
Not as much?
We went.
Is the club scene down this time of year?
Dead. It's so dead. It's like there's
very much a spring.
There's certain like
fall.
shows if we want to see like certain DJs that come out to like the Miramar that we'll go out to like December 17th. All of our friends are going to a show in Milwaukee, but other than that, like Milwaukee particularly is just dead in winter. There's nothing, which is fine because I hate clubbing in winter. That's like I put on probably 10 to 15 pounds every winter because I just sit and play video games and like love my life. I'm like not drinking. I'm kind of like not healthy, but I'm just happy. Not that sounds bad.
You're a very two sides of the coin person anyway. Like you love to go out and rage.
Yeah.
And then the other 4 or 5 days of the week, you don't move.
This is true.
Like
I just sit in pain.
You don't hear from you, and then you'll text me and you'll be like, hey, I beat this 60-hour game. I'm like, what? When did you start playing this?
That's very
You're like,
very
it's December, bitch. I'm fucking gaming.
Yeah. I always tell people that I hermit in the winter. I do.
A lot of people do. Well, especially in Wisconsin.
Yeah. There's just like, I also don't, the only winter thing I like is that one year our friends tried to teach us how to snowboard, but then Zach got a concussion, so we haven't tried since. It was scary. I thought he died. Like
I could see him loving that kind of thing.
And he was good. He picked up on it fast. Like, don't get me wrong.
I've done a little bit of it. What's scary about it is you have to lean forward for your balance, and that's not a natural.
That's not fun. And like, it's just so easy to break shit. And you can tell when your feet are stuck together. Like I flipped over on it once, like I rolled, and it's heavy and it pulls your like ankles and you can like feel them tugging.
Did you go, there's that place out by your mom's?
No, I go tubing there.
It's like where all the teenagers get their first job. Sunburst.
Yeah, Sunburst. That's where I go tubing, like with my brother and stuff. But we go snowboarding.
That's fun. Invite me to that too.
Yes.
Trivia and snow tubing.
We'll do it all.
Any of those.
Any of the above. No particular order.
Tubing's fun too.
Tubing is a blast, and it's not high risk.
Yeah, you just
sit down and go. I like sledding.
Of course, water parks are still big this time of year.
We just did that. We went to the Kalahari. We were like, should we go? And we did, and it was a blast. And
it was like a D&D convention?
Yeah, it was an anime convention. I actually went. We had no plans of going, and then someone bought a painting off me that was going to be there that lives nowhere near me. So
you wanted to see it?
We took it out to sell it, and then my other friend she bought like a whole suite, like a $2,000 suite. And she was like, just stay with us. So we stayed the weekend and we got super fucked up at the water park all weekend with a bunch of fucking nerds. And it was great.
Yeah, sounds fun.
It was a blast. It was a good time.
So what's this about the birds? Bird story.
Oh, it's not really a story. I was just saying, I don't know how I got on this, but I'm almost 30. It's like time for me to start raising chickens, right? That's
not what people say at all. That's great. Love that.
So Zach and I,
Yeah, it's time. It's time.
For our listeners that don't know, Zach and I have the coolest apartment ever. I love our apartment. It's on the 22nd floor. It's massive windows. The birds love it. But it's pretty small. Otherwise, we wouldn't be able to afford it. But I want to raise chickens, maybe some geese, some ducks, an emu too.
Ride one of those around. Yeah.
No, the ostriches. Emus are too small. They're like this big.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But I would so ride an ostrich. I would trade my motorcycle for an ostrich.
Just take the same saddlebag off of it and put it on the side of the ostrich. That's hilarious.
So now we're kind of like, where do we want to move? Because I don't want to move out to like rural Wisconsin, because you know how that can be. So like it's like the people aren't really my thing. But I'm kind of looking into it, and you can raise chickens in River West. But also, everybody I know that has lived in River West has had their house broken into and been robbed. Too
close to the line.
Yeah.
I don't know how you politely say that. So where's River West? East side, north? Is it like north of Bayview? I
couldn't give you directions because I Google Maps everywhere I go, but they have awesome pizza. River West pizza is fantastic. Yeah. And I have a lot of friends that live out there, but every time I go out there, I feel like I'm gonna like be the victim of a murder. It's like I've had cars follow me. Like it's never casual.
Everywhere you go is the beginning of a Netflix documentary.
Yes, I don't want to be a true crime episode. First of all, I want my whole series. I want a whole series about me, and that can't happen until I raise chickens.
So what are you gonna do with these chickens? Eggs?
Yeah, for sure not eating the chickens.
You're not like syringing, ejecting them with whatever to make them fat. So
we only love.
Put them in a bucket.
Just love. No, and I actually watched a really cute video about this lady that saved a chicken from like a chicken farm, and it like where they just put them in crates and then slaughtered them. Yeah. And she saved it from like the bottom of a crate, and it couldn't even walk, and she like put it through therapy, and then now it can walk, and it's beautiful, and it's loving its life in her yard. I want to do that.
What's the lifespan of a chicken?
I actually don't know. And I used to like live on a farm with chickens, so you'd think I'd know. They just seemed like forever to me.
Yeah, most birds are a pretty long time. Well, I know it depends on the bird, but a lot of them can be like, what, 20 to 30 years?
I feel like a chicken has to be like at least 20 years.
Lifespan of a...
There's so many different breeds, too.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to... It says 5 to 10 years.
What? That's it? But they're so beautiful.
But whatever the average is like counting the 3-year-old that we pumped full of,
That's true.
Kentucky Fried serum.
Oh.
Yeah. So why do you like chickens?
Because they're awesome. They're birds. They act and sound like dinosaurs. And, well, I don't know if dinosaurs were but...
Have you heard a dinosaur?
Not personally, but... I really want to raise chickens. I love chickens.
This house is for sale. I know it doesn't look it. We could buy this house.
Well, you have people living downstairs, right?
Yep. They're
selling it. Can we boot them? And then...
Yeah.
Oh my God. No, Micah.
There's room.
No, this is... I would... Not joking. I would move downstairs and raise chickens in your yard. Yes. That's the thing I would do.
Garage or some yard. We could put some
and then we could do podcasts every other day. Yeah. And people would be so annoyed.
Chicken cast.
We'd be doing episodes on like the dumbest shit. Like
Chicken and Swords.
Chicken and Swords.
Oh my God.
But I just wanted to tell you that it's about time in my life. I've reached that point in my life where I need to start raising chickens. So if you're ready to buy a house, let's start.
We could buy this one with the land. Of course, this is prime real estate. They're looking to sell it like commercial, I think.
What's
knock
that
down
mean?
the house and put
commercial?
A gas station here.
Oh, no.
But man, I think they're asking like $400K, which isn't terrible for this house, the garage, and like the 4 acres that it's on.
Yeah. I also just love this house.
It's got a nice. 5-car garage?
It's huge. Your whole shit is huge. Everything is huge here. I love it.
My shit is huge.
Your shit, Michael, your shit is huge. My shit is huge. We can raise chickens.
Man, the delivery. It's time in my life. Oh, brother.